ChatGPT just released a very, very exciting and interesting update, and it's called ChatGPT Pulse. And ideally, the idea of this is for ChatGPT to start the conversation and not the usual other way around. So it's quite exciting. And as you can see, it's going to be only for pro users at the moment, and over time, it's going to eventually be available to Plus and maybe to free users. Right, and this is exactly how it's going to look like on the app. So it's app focused at the moment. Don't know if it's going to be available on the website. So made for you once a day, every day. So it's going to have this new logo in the center of the chat, and ideally it's going to respond to you every day. It's going to each night it's going to synthesize information from your memory, chat history, and direct feedback to learn what's more relevant to you. And the next day it's going to give you personalized feedback, probably tasks to be able to, achieve your goals basically. So you can also connect it to Gmail and Google Calendar to provide additional context as if you are comfortable with sharing that kind of information. Obviously, if you're a Pro and Plus subscription, the information is more secured. So if you want to make it more available to you in terms of the resources and the capability of this tool, then you might as well add that. So and ideally you decide what shows up. So you decide what goal you want to achieve, right? Again, it's going to check your chat history, everything you've had, and based on that, it's going to give you personalized, tailored actions, which is really, really cool. Think of it like a personal coach, but every day it reminds you of what to do and it gives you feedback on what to do. So now meant to work for you, not you working for it, obviously. So like I said, every morning ChatGPT delivers a curated set of the most relevant updates, giving you the information you need so you can get back to what matters most, right? And here are some case studies. As you can see, actionable recommendations, book smarter, line breaks with train releases. You've been optimizing school holidays into lock weekends. Here's a smart add-on time on your plans to the exact train ticket job. So actionable recommendations for Isaac. Received this based on a conversation that I had yesterday that focused on calendar management and structuring PTO for my grant period in Taiwan. What it produced was several logistical steps ahead of where I was in the conversation. The update was incredibly helpful and exposed me to train and commute information I would have never come across or looked elsewhere. And that's for recommendation. Follow-ups, underwater drills as market lessons. So meaningful follow-ups. I am taking a scuba diving course this week. I shared difficulties both in terms of skills and stress. I find the association between scuba diving and risk management the most interesting. I had related thoughts a few days ago. I find it super cool that it makes analogies between different interests of mine. It suggested very relevant advice for the parts that I was having the most trouble with. And it also has the context and the combining interest, right? So let's see, the limitation is it's a preview and won't always get things right as usual. It allows you to shows you what's most relevant and useful, but it still sees suggestions that mix the mark. For example, you may get tips for a project you already completed, right? So like I said, with AI and everything is not 100%, but ideally this is one step further, and it's quite exciting because you have that personal coach every single day, giving you tailored information without you starting the conversation. I think that's like a lot of people get a lot busy these days, right? And if you have that person every single morning, it's a really good thing. So let me know what you think. Obviously, when it's out properly for Plus and free, maybe I'll do a more deeper dive on exactly how this works and how you can find it useful. So without further ado, see you in the next video.